Yo, got some more Top C content. This is a accessory pack following Jeremy Campbell's example here of doing a little deboxing. Alright. And I think I also got some spare parts for that bubble that Kyle Spencer from Fidget Focused passed on to me. So let's see what we got here. And there's like spare bearings and I ordered a ZZ plate too. Gosh, those are some small O-rings. These look like different springs. I don't recognize those. Short silvers. So yeah, I've got a ZZ plate and a Ultim plate. Spare screws. Bearing. So that's so interesting. There's no brass cups. There's no... These conical springs? So maybe... Are these conical? I really can't tell. These are maybe conical, and these are longer with a very wide coil on this one. Interesting. Okay. So let me dive into this thing first. It's just a little bit of a Metal Toys free-for-all, huh? So this thing is missing this plate, and yeah, these screws are actually from Osmond's bubble. So I need to hook him back up with some. I stole some of those to see if I could make this work, bro. I knew this was coming in a couple days. I forgot to ship them back to you. Oh my gosh. I totally forgot when I shipped that bubble back yesterday. So, hey, Osmond, I have some of your parts. We gotta get that back to you. My bad, man. It's so all over the place lately. Let's see, am I missing a stainless ball? Are those all the same size? No. 2 of those are small. Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Let's reach over here in my other accessory packs for the Top C. I think I've got some steel balls. Yeah, right here. I'm not going to tune this thing too much. I'm actually not going to tune it at all. I'm just going to get it assembled and make it click, and then we're going to get on to the Top C stuff. So, yeah. If you don't want to watch anything on the bubble, scrub ahead. I don't care what you watch. I'm just cool. It's cool that you're here anyways. And now I take this plate, put this like that. Put this like this. The longer screws go here, and it looks like we've got some Loctite. Is it just like a... I never opened this since getting it. So yeah, some Loctite or screw glue, one or the other. And T8 or T6? T8. I love T8. So let's put a little dab of Loctite. Tiny amount. Okay. This is some gooey Loctite for sure. It's not like the metal Loctites that I'm used to. Now, I guess I can't get this too tight. Okay. And now, the short screws. These would be the same. Osmond, I'll give you the new ones. I'm actually going to try this without glue first. How does that feel funny? Maybe there's already glue in there. It's like that might not be down all the way. Okay. I'm not sure how tight to go here. Or metal screws into plastic. I'm literally just holding the shaft and tightening. And I'll do a little extra with the leverage. So that's the green Corian. Is this Corian? I don't remember what this is. Some kind of green plastic with a peak plate. Kyle, thanks, man. We got this thing going. Sounds good this way. When I go this way, it's very muted. Doesn't sound as nice. Is this screw all the way down? I'm not sure. No, it's not. It might be stripped. Maybe it does need some glue. This honestly feels terrifying. Uh-oh. Now it's not coming out. Let me get a little pick. This does not feel good. Oh, there was definitely already glue in the bottom of that hole. I can see it on the screw there. So let's try with some more glue. Actually, quite a bit of glue. Hopefully this thing never has to come apart again. Alright, that is not flush. Sorry for these weird angles. I'm having to look at stuff by eye here. Okay, that went down. Still spinning on me. I'm pretty sure that plastic is stripped there. Nothing on metal toys or anything there, but it's kind of like a, I don't know, you can't expect to, I don't know, if anything goes wrong one time when you're screwing a metal screw into plastic threads, it's not going to work right anymore. Okay, so that's the bubble. We got it assembled, good to go. Let's move on to the top C stuff. Let's see, these are just random balls at this point. Let me put them back with these other steel balls. And I'll put this screw glue with this. Literally need to tell Osman and I forgot 2 of the screws. Oh man. Memory's just a little foggy sometimes. Don't need this anymore, don't need that anymore. I'll put this off to the side. Okay, top C stuff. Sorry for smacking my phone there. I'm gonna move my case a little. Nice and centered. First thing I'm gonna do, this does not need any tuning or anything, but the O-ring right here is holding on by a thread. Where is it? Right there. You see it's, I don't even know if I can see it on the screen myself, but it's got just the tiniest crack in it. It is holding on by a sliver. Oh, that's a good bearing, huh? Let's take that off. Maybe you can see it now. Right there on the front. It's literally just like barely holding on. Wonder if I can get it off without even damaging it. Probably not. So I want to get fresh O-ring on. But this one's not coming off. I'm gonna leave it actually until it decides to give away itself. I figured that would be, well, easier to do. But if it ain't broke, I'm not gonna fix it. Because it's, I mean, yeah, it's still holding on there. It wasn't trying to come off on me. No reason to mess that up. I love this Makume Top C all ceramic. So what we're gonna be working on today are these two Top Cs. They're the ones that need the upgrades and the tuning. Looks like we don't need O-rings today. At least not right now. Put those to the side. And I don't need a spare bearing. It's kind of cool that these parts are now, from what I understood in the translations whenever I was ordering this accessory pack, is these are going to be standard in the accessory pack now, but I wish there would be a standard as to what comes in the accessory pack. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is explore what these springs are like, and I'm gonna dump them all out. And then all these are gonna go over here. Really sorry that these are hard to see on the cork board. It's even hard for me to see, but I know because of the edges, things are not gonna roll off the sides. Let me grab one of these, grab one of these. These feel softer, have a wide coil, and let me look at it on this thing. Clean background. Yeah, I think this is a conical spring. It's tapered. Yeah, it's bigger on one end than the other. Okay. And this spring, oh, it's also tapered. I don't recognize these springs at all. So let's dig in. This, see if I can get it out. I can't remember if I glued this one in or not. Must have. Secondary way is to get something sharp like a razor blade, stick it in here and try to pry. Careful of your blade chipping off just like that. Could have gone in my eyeball, huh? That wouldn't have been good. Huh. Well, this is a first for me. There it goes. Popped right out. I've suggested to a couple people that have had that similar issue before to smack it on a wooden table to get it out. So we're gonna try this ZZ plate, which if I had to guess is going to be way too soft of a setup without doing any further changes. But I still want to try it. This is my Cooper Nickel Top C. Yeah, that's a little on the soft side. Wow. I mean, it's almost free spinning. So yeah, too soft. That's pretty wild that you can get a Top C that soft. Let's see, what kind of setup do I have going on in here? Looks like glass balls, conical spring, and the conical spring looks to be, sorry, my head is gonna totally get in the way for 1 second here. Comparing, it's a shorter conical spring that I had in here compared to these that I just received in the accessory pack. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the conical spring over, put the big end facing the ball, and that raises the ball up higher, creating more preload on the spring and getting more tension, stiffer clicks. And I guess I'll check on this one too. This is the 1/8 inch sapphire. It too need to be flipped over. Oops. All right. 1/8 inch sapphire, 3mm glass, 3mm glass. ZZ plate, top plate, thread it back together. Oh, that's interesting. It's very tight and very precise feeling. Oh my, I like it a lot actually. Really good feedback. Interesting. I am gonna try to flip one spring back over. Let's see here. Not that one. Just one of the normal ones under a 3mm ball. Because it's a little stiff. I do kind of like having, I don't know. I like them to be just on the softer side if I can still get good clicks out of the setup, because it's less fatigue inducing. You know, these coins aren't going to have like earthquake type feedback. Yeah, that was subtle right there. Okay, okay. Man, I like that a lot. I need to stone wash this thing and get it looking a little better now. Yeah, I like this a lot. That just totally transformed that thing. It's just got such tight tolerances. Wow. And the glass balls seem to mute it down a little bit even. Okay. Now, everyone's favorite seems like top C, the Blasted Zerk. I just can't find a tune that I love on this thing right now. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't even know what's in here anymore. Is that a 1/8 inch ball? It looks like it is. So I've got 1/8 inch ball on a 3mm ball on a brass cup and a short brown spring here. Another 3mm ball on a short conical spring on the small end. What a hodgepodge here. Now it looks like a 1/8 inch ball. It is. On a short conical spring with the big end facing the 1/8 inch ball. Interesting. So I'm going to try all these springs up here with the big end facing up, and just the balls, I guess, and see where I'm at. See what these springs feel like, because like these are this is totally exploratory. I don't know what to expect here. And just because I randomly thought about it while I was thinking there. Got this Ultim plate. I have an Ultim plate in here. It's one I got from Kyle. It's got good clicks. It's kind of crazy how similar those two tunes feel. This titanium one and this Cooper-Nickel one. Like, this is super lightweight, and this is like heavy. But they're very, very similar. Wow. But also quite different. Well, I can tell you right from the start. You hear that? They're so similar. Well, I don't know what springs those are, but I like them. Taking out the brass cup Feels good. It made this thing a little easier to spin. It's still really tight and precise. Got a cool sound. I'm gonna leave it there. Wow, okay. Neat. Now let me go through some more top C stuff. So I need to, not go through it, but I need to clean up here. Reorganize. Got my conventional plates, all of which I don't care anything about. I don't like them. They're just not as good in my opinion. Okay. Organize these springs that I just took out. I keep a bag with basically all the shortest accessories in one bag right here. So this is like where the brass cups, basically every spring that I just took out of this thing. Short brown spring, brass cup, short conical spring, and another short conical spring. All the shortest, softest stuff that I have goes in here, because typically these are what I end up using in the top C exclusively. The stiff stuff I don't like anywhere near as much. So that's, wait, yeah, good there, good there. Let's clean up all these springs. This is just like a nice weight conical spring. You got two different options, and yeah, it's pretty nice. I really don't know where it fits into the accessory pack lineup and all of the various different springs that I have. Really, in either of these springs. I'll have to figure it out the next time I feel like digging into the top C and changing my tunes up. But for right now, I don't think I want to do that. I really like how all of these are. Let me get them all out. This is in acquisition order right here. There would be a brass one, and it looks like these right here. It's in my wife's box that's up in the house right now. Yeah, I'll go through them all in just a second after I clean up all these, tin plastic baggies that are laying around. This is my spring bag. This is my ball bag. This is the superconductor accessory bag. I don't know why I exactly have it separate, but I do. Oops, got some 1/8 inch balls right there that I missed. And I guess that's how I'll leave it. Kind of just leave all this stuff floating in this box right here. I'm in and out of this stuff so often that, yeah. Somehow I've got 3 baggies left over. I don't know where those came from. We're good to go. I've got a giant drawer full of bags. So the top C collection. Let's look at this. Look at all this stuff. So titanium with all steel balls, short conical springs on the big ends, and an Ultim ZZ plate. Superconductor zirconium ZZ plate. That's what these little dimples are. It has, let's see, steel balls on the perimeter, 2.5 millimeters, and ceramic balls on the springs. I don't exactly remember what the setup is. I think I have either 2 or 3 1/8 inch balls, and there might be a 3 millimeter thrown in there. Really can't remember. I don't think there's any brass cups, and yeah, I really don't remember. It's okay though. How about I just tell you what it is and what I generally remember, and then just play with it. This one's got a very light feel. It's very smooth. You have great haptics. A little stiffer, a little louder. It's a little looser overall because it's the superconductor version. You've got the slot between the plates. But the feedback you get from touching the dimples is really, really nice. So let's see, we just changed the springs in here. It's still got all the same balls and everything, so let's see. Very interesting. I almost wonder if I did ceramic balls, because these sound so similar now. It's a sound I really like. Really good. Okay. ZZ plate. Oh, with all glass, and there's short conical springs with the one flipped over. This thing is quite a delight now. It's amazing how just such a transformation can happen with a small change. That's all ceramic. I guess you saw that when I had the O-rings open with one 1/8 inch ball. This is ceramic on the perimeter with steel balls. So I guess I could do the inverse. I'm gonna do that real quick. How long? 26, that's not very long. So yeah, easy to do here. We got a 1/8, 3 mil, 3 mil. Pull out the ball bag. Sorry for the chair squeak. One-eighth and 3 mil. Keep a 1/8 inch bag, even though it's mixed materials, but it's really easy to tell what's what. So let's see, one ceramic. Put that up there. And 2 3mm ceramics. I can't imagine how much of a pain this would be if you couldn't see the difference in the sizes of the balls. Like, man, that would be terrible. I've gotten to the point where I can just look at them, and I can usually tell, you know, a couple tenths of a millimeter difference. Definitely a blessing. So these are all the same size balls, literally just change the material. It should sound different now. Yeah, it's quieter. I really never thought that ceramic was so much quieter, but it really is. What if I did like one steel ball or something? I'm gonna try that. Maybe just the 1/8 inch. That could be unique. Wonder if it'll add that like kind of poppy, zerky noise. Yep, I hear it. I like that. We're gonna leave it at there. It's just a little softer sounding. Unique. That's cool. Okay. God, these things just don't ever stop surprising me, guys. Like, sometimes I'll just be like, okay, they're great. I'm never gonna open them up again. And then I open one, I change a couple of things, and I'm like, holy crap. And it's like I got a whole new fidget again. Like, I really get reamped about the Top C, like, repeatedly. Like, what other fidgets? Oh, sorry about that. That's my water timer. Drink up real quick. There we go. I set a timer for that's actually the over timer. It went an hour and a half past the timer because I was on my lunch break. But I drink water every 20 minutes while I'm working to help keep the creative juices flowing. Certainly helps. All right, so I think, is that gonna be it? Let me run through all these one more time, and then that'll be it. And I'm gonna not talk this time. Hopefully you can remember what's what and what has what in it. We'll start here. That is such a cool sound. Order of loud to quiet. Okay, if you hung out this long, you're an absolute trooper. Drop a comment or something if you really did make it that long and you listened to all those clicks and all the transfers from hand to hand, and yeah. You're awesome. Love you. See ya.